serious. Very serious. My dear, it took one good man to pick me up and then took me to the orphanage. At the orphanage, he took stress to take good care of us. Let me tell you the surprising thing. At the age of 7, if you see me, I was like this. I was robust than every other of my mates at the orphanage. Only God knows the kind of miracle he did to me. So, at a point, all of the things that we depend on all the time, that the Reverend Sister will feed us with, finally came to an end. So the Roman Catholic Reverend Sister cannot continue. So she asked to call people to come and adopt us. That is how one man called All for Gold came to the orphanage one day and carted away with me and Jose Mina. Okay, so where is Jose Mina? My only friend, the only friend I have at the orphanage. That man took us to his house and he treated us like princes that we were supposed to be. Until one day, when strange faces came to our house, after discussing with my master, they went away with Jose Mina. Coming back, it was only my master that returned. I began to wonder and started asking questions. Okay, where is Jose Mina? Each time I asked a question, the idiot would just wave my question away as if it's a breeze that blows. I began to wonder what could be wrong. So one morning, in a bid to spite me, one of the guys in the area told me that you, don't worry, very soon, your master will soon use you for money ritual. Hey! That thing, everything in my head just did a manual reset. Then I began to wonder what could be wrong. Then the idiot that thought he was trying to spite me does not know that he has actually revealed the whereabouts of Jose Mina to me. Definitely, Jose Mina has been used for money ritual. So that way, I just went back to the house. I was supposed to sleep, but I couldn't sleep. All of the kola nuts left in my bag for months, I brought them out. Then I started eating them one after the other. My eyes were wide open like this in the middle of the night. At about 1:30 a.m. and 2, when I know that witches and wizards are outside like this, trying to change people's destiny, I did not mind though. I headed out. And I began to walk. I walked and walked until I left the GRA, until I was sure that the eyes of my master will not get to me. So I continued like that. Not knowing what to do, I returned to the dustbin. I started to scavenge. Anything that rich people, they finish eating and they drop it in the nylon, I will be hiding behind the door. Immediately they dump it like this, I will go there, pick it, take it for 40. I continued like that until one day, when somehow, the government, the austerity measure, I don't know what happened, and clear all of those places away. There is nothing else to scavenge on. I continue with my struggle. My adventurers continue, my darling. I continue working. Then I saw Peter. Peter that we used to be at the orphanage together. When I saw him, I said, Peter, is this you? He said, it's him. I said, it's a lie, switch it up with that. How can this be you? He said, it's me now. I said, Peter, you that looked like a bruised chicken before, how come you are robust like this? He did not even say a word. He just told me GRA. My darling, without any waste of time, I took a 450 straight to GRA. Because I knew that it is this same dustbin that could have made him like that. So I went. I got to the GRA. Still no hope. My home met me. So in my walking, I was walking and roaming the streets up and down, from one place to another, up and down. Raising my head up, my darling, I saw a house emblazoned with gold, silver, platinum. I said, is it God that built this house or he sent somebody? In my thought, something just told me to look up. Looking up into the house, I saw a gate man coming out with a full bowl of chicken in his hand. Hey! I said, God, I thank you. I started praying that devil would do this man. He would drop this bowl and went inside. My people, that man did not. He went with the bowl of chicken. He was walking. He was walking. To my surprise, he went straight to a cage where there is dog inside. I said, Jesus, so you are going to open this dog down to scavenge on this chicken? When God will help me, a miracle happened. The idiot forgot something. He dropped it and went inside. Without any waste of time, I took a race straight there. I carried the bowl of chicken. The idiot dog in the cage started barking. Ooh, ooh. I said, you are mad. I took a 460 and I went off. I was on a 460. This idiot came out of the house and he saw me on a 460 race. That man took a 480 and he caught me. And dragged me back to the house. He started beating me. My neck was going to remove in his hand. The idiot did not mind though. He continued. When he would do the worst, he started dragging me and he was going to release the dog into scavenge on me. As he was going to open the gate like this, the Prime Minister drove in. And the Prime Minister said, hey, leave him alone. He said he will not leave me alone. I said, what is your problem, this man? Prime Minister, who has eyes for commoners like us, said, leave him alone. I said, the idiot left me. I went on my knees. I started explaining to the Prime Minister that it is the situation of this, so hunger has killed me in every aspect of life. Then the Prime Minister said, it's okay, don't worry. And he told the idiot to go and give me water to bathe. That idiot, that devil has built a flat in him. He took me and he left me at challenge. The idiot went to Ring Road and started throwing me a bucket of water from here to this place. I did not mind though. On the cut bucket, the idiot said I should go and pick it myself and remove all the dirt in my body. Who am I? I went. I did. And I had a change of clothes. Then the Prime Minister told me that he has a job for me for a plate of food. Hey! When I had plate of food, after how many days? My mind went off and he showed me his garden that looked like a thick forest already. He told me to clear it for a plate of food. My darling, under 10 minutes, I turned that place to a lemongrass, a carpet grass, where people play football. And the Prime Minister, he was shocked at my dignity for labor. He said, you are going nowhere. You will remain my gardener in this house. Hey, I was very happy. When the devil will catch the idiot, he went to steal Madame's money and he was shown the gate. And that was how I became the gardener and the house help in this house. Your story is very pathetic. Pathetic again. What has pathetic got to do with it? What are you saying? Everything is done. But has it ended? What are you saying? This one has not ended. It has ended though. Now I can actually eat 3 square meals without any stress. It has ended. No, but I thought an autobiography ends only when the author is no more. Forget the bio and the graph. What has that got to do with what is on ground? I said I am now the bona fide gardener and house help in this house. Right. Last word coincided with the arrival of Madame. As soon as they entered the horn of the car, Ezima scampered back into her room. And Emenike rushed out to receive Madame's shopping bag. Madame asked about Ezima's welfare and instructed him on what to prepare for lunch, and she retired to her room for siesta. Within the first few weeks of Ezima in the Prime Minister's house, the Prime Minister's wife fell in love with her and had to beg her husband to allow the poor girl stay permanently as the house help in their house. She argued that Ezima's presence will reduce Emenike's burden of being a gardener and a cleaner. Good. So, Madame, the Prime Minister's wife, explained the new arrangements to Ezima and Emenike. That same day, Ezima moved to the second room in the boys' quarter. In the kitchen the next morning, there was very little she could do on her own. The Prime Minister's wife and Emenike had explained everything to her. Surprise. Ezima gained total control of the kitchen within the first 2 weeks. From then, Emenike's duties were nothing but environmental sanitation and laundry services. Oftentimes, Emenike would finish his own job and decided to help Ezima with us. So one Sunday morning, after he read the legacy prepared by the house help, the Prime Minister had to confess having not eaten such homemade delicacy before. The Prime Minister's wife got angry and said that Ezima must leave their house that very day. But after so much words of endearment from her dear husband, she was appeased and allowed the poor girl to stay. Within the first few months, Ezima gained total control of the kitchen. After the incident, the Prime Minister's wife had to travel to the United States of America to visit their only son that is studying at the North Carolina State University in California. The evening of the day she traveled, Ezima noticed a sudden change in her master's attitude. The Prime Minister, who would always search for dinner at 7, did not even turn up at 10 p.m. Wondering what must have gone wrong, she went straight to her master's door. Knock, 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 knock. On the 4th knock, the Prime Minister answered. Come in. Sir, your dinner is ready. Go and get me a glass cup. She hurried and returned with the glass cup. Here it is, sir. Right. Sit down. The poor girl sat down as she awaited for the response. The Prime Minister filled the cup with sweet coconut rum and handed it over to Ezima. At first, Ezima was hesitant, but after so much words from the Prime Minister, she accepted the drink and drained the entire drink, not knowing what she had accepted. Few minutes after, she began to feel dizzy and seek permission to leave. Her master granted the request. Just as she was about to get close to the door, her legs failed her, and the Prime Minister caught her mid-air and carried her to his king-size bed, where Ezima slept off. The next morning, Ezima was shocked to find herself waking up on her master's bed. To her, it was as if she was dreaming. Turning to the other side of the bed, she saw her master stark naked. Jeez! The rest of the divine letters stuck in her throat. Then she felt something like a sledgehammer on her forehead. It was headache from the severe alcoholic intake.
Then she covered her eyes in shame